Hello everybody, and welcome to the New Player's Guide for FarmVille 3 Animals. Today, we're going to show everybody how to play this game, what they don't tell you in the tutorial to make things a little easier, and a lot of other information, so stay tuned. I encourage you to like this video if it helps you, as well as find us on Facebook by using the information on the bottom left-hand corner of your screen to find us on Facebook, and that way if you have any questions about the game, you can post them there, and we'll certainly help you out. Also, stay tuned to the end of this video, where we'll show everybody how to get 4 free diamonds, which is the premium currency, pretty much every day in this game. Anyways, right off the bat, with FarmVille, you're shown how to plant crops and stuff and harvest them, and it's kind of like a heyday version of harvesting. You just drag your finger over the crops, and same thing with planting. You click and drag and hold and drag your crops to plant them. So that does a good job of explaining that, but what I found difficult at first was getting these animals to harvest their items. So for example, you start off with chickens, and when you click on them, I can see I have a baby animal in that one. We're going to talk about that in a second. So let's start off with the baby animal, because that confused the heck out of me. When you get a baby animal, you click on the baby and you drag this hat over the animal and it grows up. And to get animals to breed, they just do it all by themselves, and you'll get these little hearts above the animals, and you just have to click the heart. So there's nothing special to do when, yeah, we're going to talk about pets in a little while probably. I'm just going to click through all this. This is a new update apparently. And we're going to sell off the animals. When you sell off, once animals have bred to each other, you sell them and you can get gold or decoration points. And so we've just sold a couple animals off, and we have a new animal now, a gold lace chicken, which is feeding. And the important thing to remember is to drag over the animal. So once you click on the animal, for example this one, you get this box and you drag over it to harvest the crop out of it, and then you click the little feed button and you drag the feed over the animal. That was one thing that wasn't really explained very well, and it took me a while to figure out. So hopefully you guys don't have that same problem. Click and drag, that's the key. So we'll make some more feed. You can see I can make a lot more items than you can when you just start out, but you'll get the hang of it. Basically, we're going to learn about a few other things. Moving items, which was confusing for me at first. Say I want to move this crop and I want to put it over to this section here. You click and hold with your finger, and then you drag it and let go, and then click again, and that plops it down. So again, click and hold, just keep holding until it lifts up. And you don't have to move your mouse or anything. You don't have to move up with it, or your finger, I guess, if you're using your finger. You can see we have some stuff finished, so I'm going to click and drag my little sickle over it. Same thing with planting. Click and hold and drag over it. So that is how you move stuff and click stuff. Now, we're going to talk about checking to see how many more animals you can get. What they don't tell you is on the order board at the top left, it says animal rewards left, and it says 6. So as I fill these orders, let's just fill a bunch of them, not really going to pay attention with what's going on. You can see my little meters moving across, and as I fill them, it will... Oops, got to wait for my truck to get back. There we are. We have some wheat ready. We're just going to fill a bunch of these orders and do this while we're talking. And after you fill the 6, that's the max you guys can fill. So if you don't play the game for a long time, it'll say 6 animals. And if it says 5 or 4 or 3, it takes about 4 hours for your timer to add another animal. So essentially what you want to do is when you get down to 0, you'll no longer get new animals until you wait that 4 hours. And there'll be a timer that comes up right where it says animal rewards. It'll have a timer once you've used up all your animals, and that's where you want to go to look for that. So if you're constantly wondering why you're not getting new animals, check your board and make sure you have animal rewards left. So I didn't notice that at first, and I was wondering why the heck I wasn't getting any more animals. Okay, you're gonna need money in FarmVille to do things. For example, planting crops. And we can talk about this too. These numbers by the item are how many I currently have in my silo or my storage facility. So if I click on this little barn and I click on that's the upgrade button. I won't do that. I'll click on the right hand side. You can see I've got 15 carrots and 16 of these beans. And if I look on my field, you can see that it says this as well. So those are how many I currently have, which is a nice feature, because if I don't need any sugarcane, I have 8, so I'll plant 4 more, and they'll still say 8 until those are harvested. So that confused the heck out of me as well, what those numbers meant. It works the same thing on your devices for cooking. So when I click on this little dessert stand, which happens to be right kind of where it is in the game. I couldn't find it for the longest time on the story quest, but it's basically right where I have it here, I believe. It's just not unlocked yet, so you got to get to a certain level. So when you click on the ice cream cone, you can see that my farm has 0, and if I click on these pancakes, it also says 0. Now I need milk to get these pancakes, so I'm going to quickly go over to my cows, and I'm going to grow my baby animal up, which will give me the milk that they had in them and make my animal bigger. And I'll send these to market, so I want to get an axe. I have always choose these tools. Don't choose the decoration points. You get decoration points throughout the game, just from whatever, and I find it's a waste when you grow your animals up when you send them to market. So you can see I've got a choice between an axe and a saw, and what I'm going to do is check my barn on how many axes and saws I have. I have 3 axes and 1 saws, so 2 saws. So I'm going to go ahead and choose a saw, because you want to have an equal number of those. And I'm going to show you later on how you get more of those as well. So that's handy. So you can see me feeding that guy. I'll get the milk off of these guys. Oh, and I have a new breed discovered. You'll notice to get new breeds, all you do is you breed the animals, and typically they breed into a new breed. So when you first start off the game, you'll get regular cows, and once you breed those 2 regular cows, you'll usually get a different breed of a cow, and then you breed those 2 together and get different breeds quite frequently. So that's how you get the different breeds of animals, is you just constantly just breed your animals. I'm not sure what the timeline it takes for your animals to get the little hearts. We're going to harvest my eggs here and feed my ducks, and you want to also make your feed. You want to keep making feed as well. Oh, you can see I got 3 queued up. We're going to talk about queuing up stuff as well, because that's something that you want to do right away. So you can see I'm going to pick all this stuff. You can see I've got empty, and then 50 diamonds. I haven't found a really other good way of spending diamonds except for expanding cookers, and you definitely want to do that, and it's even worth doing it to 50. Tap again to confirm. You tap twice, which is kind of nice, and because you can queue this stuff up and it'll make all of these things up over the next several hours, and I don't have, let's see, why can't I make that? So you got to drag right over it to make it. Oh, my queue is full. There we go, I did that. So you want to use your diamonds for that. These ones, you get 3 slots. You can't add any more, which is kind of weird how some cookers you have 3 and some you can add more. But I would suggest using your diamonds very first on to making all of these slots as much as you can. Not necessarily the feed one, because feed you can make so fast. It's all it is a sunflower and a wheat. You can see that it costs 2 and 1, and I have 12 and 19, and it also shows me I have 16 of these feeds in my barn. So it takes a while to learn all these, how the numbers mean, but once you figure it out, it's actually quite easy. Okay. You want to sell your extra goods to make money. This won't unlock for you right away, but once it unlocks, and again, you can spend 50 diamonds on this, which I did as well. And it's a good thing to do because you click on your items. If you have extra items, you can sell 10 of them for, say, 90 gold. And so you want to constantly make things to sell here. You can also sell your other items, like if you sell these sunflower oils, I'll sell only 2 of those. You want to sell lots of stuff. You're going to need money to expand your land and to upgrade things. So you want to get your gold up as high as you possibly can. So let's harvest my sunflowers and my carrots. It's quite entertaining to do that, and I have 7 of those left, so I'll plant a few more of those. 5 green beans, let's get a bunch of those. And also you can see there's a little switch icon on the bottom, and that's for other items. Now I can't make the corn yet, it unlocks at level 11, but that's how you switch between different items, so you want to watch that. You won't need it for the first few levels, but definitely that comes into play as you continue on. Alright, let's talk about these little farmhand guys that are walking around. We have Marie here, and we have this lady, or guy, I guess that's Skippy. He's the dessert stand guy. When you put a dessert stand in here, it will move him over and he'll cook it. You can also send farmhands to these pens, and this is something that they didn't tell you on the tutorial. And you can see there's a little milk icon here and a milk icon here. There's also a egg icon here and a cheese icon, which is locked. Tural Gray are farm hands, so once you unlock more hands, you can do these. But how to use this, click on the milk, and you can send Marie there. It costs 1 feed, and in 1 hour, you'll have an extra milk. So you'll see Marie running over there. Here she comes. And she's going to sit there for an hour and make a milk. So that's something they don't show you in the tutorial that I didn't find out until long afterward. You can see the water was ready. I clicked 5. When you get the well, you can store up to 20 water, and it makes new water every 2 hours. And water is used to make crops harvest faster. You can see this costs 4 water, and I can instantly water that, and it instantly is ready. So you want to save up your water and use it for making things quickly. So if you had to make a sunflower oil and you didn't have any sunflowers, you could use your water to make some sunflowers ready. Let's make a few of those, dump those in there. You can see we've got some things ready here for a new animal, so we're going to click this. This will give me enough points for the new animal, and when I click on the farm stand again, it still says 6. We're going to wait till we get the crate, and here comes the crate. Eventually, here we go. There's the crate. We click on it, and this will contain an animal. So let's see. We get 200 gold. Get an axe. Now, if you want golden axes and stamps and stickers like this, go ahead and just keep filling orders even past your 6. But you see how I got a common chicken there? And the common chicken you click on to gain experience, which will go into my pile here. And it's telling me it needs a home for the birdhouses. So once you sell your 2 chickens off, it'll make room for another chicken. Or you can just build another bird home. They cost $1,000, so which is why you want to save your money, because they are expensive. So okay, we'll talk about stamps for a quick second. On your farm hands, you'll see these little stamps. This Bio Briggs says 4 or 5. You find the stamps when you get those crates, and you find them in other ways as well. And once I get 5, I can upgrade the farmhand, and it'll do its things quicker. So when you upgrade Marie, so for example, when I'm clearing stuff, if I click on this little plot of land, I can send this guy over to clear the land. It uses a shovel, which I don't have. And you can watch a video to get this. I recommend doing that a lot because you get some really good deals from watching videos. But I could have I'll assign Marie to it. Marie won't get there for an hour, but no, I can't assign Marie because they need a shovel. So I need a shovel, which I don't have. We're going to finish this. What is that? That's a pig farm, and I think I have a pig wandering around. So you're going to see him heading over there shortly, I hope. I don't know if there's a pig running around. Anyways, all right, where were we at? Stamps and farmhands. So also, you can get on your inventory list here, you can find these tool sets, and you can see how there's a garden hoe and a sickle. You get these ones randomly by harvesting stuff. So if I go back to my plantation here, when I harvest these randomly, you'll get these little tools. Once you have a full set of tools, you can unlock the chest, and the chest will contain 2 to 4 diamonds and 1 to 2 pet feed. Pet feed you need for making pets, and I could have made one earlier, I guess, to show you guys what that is all about. But essentially, when you make a pet, it just roams around the garden. You feed it feed, and it produces. You feed it special feed. So if I go to my feed bit mill here, you can see these feeds here, small pet feed times 3. You feed it that, and in a few minutes or an hour or whatever, it'll make an egg or it'll make a milk. And if you have an upgraded animal or premium animal, it'll make the better things. So once you sell an animal to the market, you can make it a pet and use that to feed it. So that's kind of interesting. All right, where to get more picks, shovels, axes, and stuff. So you can see I tried to clear this piece of land, and I didn't have a shovel. And you find shovels by filling your order board, but you can also, later in the game, when you get to level... Where's the sawmill? The sawmill is right here. When you get to a level 12, it'll unlock this sawmill. This sawmill can make absolutely everything. It can make shovels, it can make... stuff to axe down trees. Let's see if I get my tree cutting guy going here. Axes, it can make axes. It can make picks to clear rocks, although you have to be a certain level 12 to clear rocks. It makes a whole pile of stuff. So play the level 12, and then you can have as many shovels and picks as you want. It does cost $300 or $400 for every one, which is why you want to sell a lot of stuff and make a lot of money. And you can also buy some picks and things in the market stand here. Sometimes they have them here. You can see we've got 3 axes for $900, and that's the same price it would be to build them in the mill. So if you do want them early on, you can certainly buy them. And Bo Break sticker, you can see, costs $500. And you don't want to buy those stickers. You find them over time, and if I look in my stickers for bow, I only need one more to upgrade it, but it only takes a few seconds off the harvesting of an item or the clearing of an item, so it's not really worth it, I find. So we're going to let Bo cut that tree down there while he continues. So that's definitely what you want to do about that. Baby bottles. People can feed. There's little baby animals. Now I don't have any because none of my guys have hearts. But if I had a little baby animal, you can feed them baby bottles. And baby bottles you get by finishing your daily quests. So if you click on that little quest log there, you can see that I've got to add 3 animals to my farm, assign farmhands to work. Every time you do one of these things, you get gold as well, so they're really good. And if you complete all of that, you can see here you'll get 1 baby bottle, 1 baby bottle, 2 farmhand stickers, 2 building skin stickers, and 1 to 2 pet feed that you need for pet feed, and some decoration coins. You can see I need to add decoration to my farm, and every day you have to. So I don't recommend adding a lot of decoration until you need to. And so we're going to go to decoration, and we're going to click on a stored white fence, or let's click on a stone. I don't want to buy a stone pavement. You can store decoration, as you can see there too. So let's do a log fence. I'm going to drag a log fence out and pop it down. I'm going to click the check mark, and it makes one. And now if I go back to my quest log, and to get out of this, just click somewhere else. There we go. You can see now that I've made my decoration. I'm going to get money, 25 coins. And as I complete all of these items, I will be able to open that chest. And that's how you get baby milk. Haven't found any other way of getting baby milk except for buying it with like diamonds, which you don't want to do. So anyways, that's how you get the baby bottles. Expanding the cookers we kind of talked about, using your premium diamonds, which are these guys right here. And to expand them, you just simply click on the 25 and it makes more. Tap again to confirm. I'm not going to do my cooker there because I don't need to, but these guys, those ones you can't expand. So I'd recommend these windmill guys, expand them all the way right when you can, because you don't have to play every 10 minutes to load them up again. So definitely that. Wells and watering crops we talked about. The well you unlock, it's just over here when you get to a certain level, and once you click it and unlock it, you'll start to get water every couple of hours, so that's how you get that. We're going to talk about trees and other renewable resources. So you can see once Bo cuts down this tree, he is going to lose the tree, and you need wood to do a lot of stuff. The wood I'm talking about is in my farm. If I click on this wood, I have 15 logs right now, but you need a pile of it, people. So you need to cut down a lot of trees. So I was worried that once I'm done cutting down trees, I'm going to run out of trees. Not to worry, folks. Once you clear this plot of land, the apple garden at level 13, you get 2 apple trees in here. And apple trees are also in here, but you can't get them until you're level... until you unlock that expansion, level 13. And once you can get apple trees, you can plant the tree just like a decoration, and you can harvest it 3 times, each tree for 6 apples, and then it turns into a dead tree, which you chop down for more wood. So you're able to just keep on building wood, and I imagine that's what's going to happen up here with the mine. There's a mine somewhere. Is this it here? Silver Park? No, there's a mine somewhere. I think it's farther back. I don't even know where it is. Icy Orchard. Here it is, the mine, right back here. Level 44. So I imagine that's how you'll get stone, because once you run into these stone nodes, you'll have no stone. So I'm imagining you need to get to the mine to get stone. The good news is you don't need a lot of stone to upgrade stuff. When you upgrade your farm here, you click the little upgrade, you got to send a farmhand to it. You can see it takes 4 of those clay, which are made from pigs. So if I kept on getting more animals, you can see it says 5 now. If I click that, I will get another box, and more than likely I'll get a pig at some point. Oh, I have a pig already, so I'm going to feed that pig. I knew I had one running around somewhere. And it takes, how long? 2 hours and 29 minutes for your pig to make 1 thing of clay. So that's how you get clay. Once you have 4 clay, you can upgrade your farm, your storage farm, and you can hold, instead of 80, it'll hold 90. So it's pretty fast going. It's just got to look what you need and save those items. Okay, pets and using premium animals we talked about. So once you have a set of animals that breeds, when you click on the little, these guys will go to the sell button, and there's a little pet button on the right, which you did see at the beginning of the video, so if you want to rewind it, and a pet will make items for you as long as you have that pet seed, which you make by over here, and you can see that these require 2 of those little packets of seeds, which you get from other events and things as well. So I have 1 pet that I run around all the time on another game that I play, and so I recommend you do that, whatever you're short most of. If it's milk, or if it's the pig, for example, makes those the clay. So when the pig grows up, and instead of selling him, make him a pet and go from there. Daily quest, guys, every day at 6 o'clock my time, anyways, I'm not sure what time it would be for you. You'll get a new daily task, and you always have these story tasks as well. And the story tasks, I can see I've got my pig farm, so I can claim the reward. So I'll grab a box full of stuff, 150 coins, a couple axes, those are great, a couple shovels. That's how you get this stuff. There's a sticker for a fence. Now that's just for decoration, so use that once a day. There's another pig. All right, maybe we'll get them to breed because I have 2 of them. Let's see. You click on the star. Whoops, I missed that one. I'm gonna click on the little piggy, turn him into that. Now let's see if he's in love. Okay, this is great. So once he gets over to the other pig, you're gonna see him little heart, and this is how you breed animals. You don't have to do anything special. It just happens. It took me forever to figure out. Oh, he's stuck in there or what? What's going on? Let's move the pig farm. Move it over here. Or where I probably can't move it. It's blocked. Come on, piggies, get over there. Alright, so we need to move some stuff around to get the pig in the pig farm. That's kind of messed up. I don't know why. That's interesting. Glitch. Because you need to click on him, the little heart on him. We're going to leave that for a second. Let's see if I can move these guys up here. So again, click and hold to move things. If you notice that your guys, and that's another good thing on the tutorial, that it's actually not letting him through. Oh, maybe you can get through now. There he goes. Finish the tree. You got to move stuff around, and like your guys get stuck in places. So if you move things, that's the best way. Now you can see they're in love. Just click the heart. A little stork will fly over, drop a baby. Here it comes, and it'll probably be a new breed. You'll see it'll look a little different, I bet. Let's see. Click on the little box, boom, it's just a white little pig. So it has some spots, so I believe that is the next pig, the animal. So if I click on this little animal book, you can see on my pigs here, there's a new breed. I bet you it's this Gloucester pig that's going to come out of these 2. So you wait for the pig. This is a good example of a baby bottle. It's going to take 5 hours and 59 minutes. If I feed it a baby bottle, Marie has to do it, but she's busy doing something else. It takes 1 baby bottle, and I'll bet you I can watch a video. Let's see if I speed this up. Oh, it won't let me. Cannot be queued. Oh, Marie's busy, but that's how you spend your baby bottles on your pigs. Now, it doesn't instantly grow it up. It'll take it down to 2 hours and 59 minutes, so it gains about 3 hours. So again, they don't tell you that in the tutorial, but every baby bottle takes it down 3 hours, so you want to use those sparing as well. There's a co-op building back here, and they haven't added it as a feature yet. It says Town Hall coming soon. So on this particular launch, it's the technical launch in certain countries. It hasn't hit North America yet. So imagine that will come soon, and until that happens, it's kind of lonely on the farm. You're going to find that it's a lot of grinding to get through levels, but it is coming. So those of you who are co-op fanatics, just keep waiting for a co-op, and it will come. And that's about it, guys. Just have fun, keep going. We're going to show you how to get those free diamonds every day. Those are found in here, and all you do is you click on free. Every day you'll get 2 for free, and then every day you click this watch button and you'll get 2 more after the video. So that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Again, come over to Facebook, hang out with us, and if you have any questions, see us there. That's it for now, everybody. Bye!